What's up guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about LMI process because I was getting 1,000 of messages on TikTok and Instagram like, bro, what's the procedure of LMI in White House? And it's not banned to be honest, but it depending on the circumstances, where are you planning to move. So stay tuned and watch the whole video, because if you're going to skip something, I might not able to figure out your question again, so stay tuned. And in this video I'm gonna figure out every question with some answer, so please hit the like button and do comment if you have still question, and do subscribe my channel because I'm gonna make more video about whatever I was getting question on Instagram. So let's start the video. So today in this video I'm going to talk about what is exactly LMI and how you can get that one spot for yourself. And if you're planning to move in Yukon, it's the still safest place, because in Ontario or more cities are getting rejected because of some reason. So I'll discuss in this video. And it's little cold here, like -30, but it's fine because I was planning to make this video outside, because look at the environment in my back. It's amazing, right? So let's start with what is exactly LMI. Its full form of LMI is labor market impact assessment. But before it was not like that. Before 2014, the name of this particular option is I think temporary worker, or like temporary foreigner worker, something like that. Do correct me if I'm wrong. So in 2014 government decided to change this to LMI. How it works, because employer was complaining about we are not getting any full-time worker here, especially PR person or Canadian. So government decided to give them a chance to hire somebody from out of Canada. But sooner it was getting exploitation for those people who were planning to get their LMI, because they were having a less work permit, or like less than 1 year work permit. Government decided to come with that idea, like if the province or any kind of city has a less than 6% unemployment rate, then you are able to apply for LMI, but you're not going to apply by yourself because your employer is going to do for you. And the cost of applying for LMI fees is like $1,000. And remember, it's not from your pocket, bro. It's from your employer. If he's asking for money, it's illegal. So remember, if someone gonna ask you this, just remember I told you, right? So it's illegal, and remind him or her. But the idea was why I was making video on this topic, because I was doing research last night and I found out if you are in Ontario or like big cities, you might not able to get the LMI. So government, I think, shut down this law over there because the unemployment rate was higher than 6%. Means people are unemployment, especially PR people and Canadian citizens. So employer not going to apply for you LMI. So you should move into Yukon. The fun fact is, and it's a very realistic, the unemployment rate here is like 3.6, I guess. So if you're planning to move in Yukon, it's highly chances for you to get the LMI, but depending on the employer as well. So let me clear you guys, it's not banned, but it's kind of freeze, like my face freezing now. Why? Especially in Vancouver, kind of, or Surrey, Toronto. The reason being because they were paying a low wages, and they were just trying to exploit the Canadian system, because they were showing on paper like, oh, I'm paying this guy like $25, but it was just like $14 something. So then government decided to imply that rule and just freeze that in those areas, because the unemployment rate was already high, like more than 6.5 in general. So in Yukon, you might get a LMI. And the fun fact is, you can get in any sector. It depending on your employer. If he or she wants you, they will apply for you. And remember, try to move before you have like less than 1 year work permit, because nowadays I was even talking to my manager. He was like, I'm not going to hire anyone like if he or she has just less than a 1 year work permit. So keep in this mind and plan to move, but do it hurry up. Like LMI is still available for you in Yukon, and especially in rural area like Dawson City, Hain Junction, and Watson Lake. And it will help you guys, and it will help you guys a lot to get your spot in nominee as well, because it has some points. So go ahead and check the procedure, how you can apply for it. And if you need any help, just do comment. I'll answer your comment and try to make a video if I'll get a more comment on those points, right? The government was so under pressure in 2014, I think in June, like especially employees were complaining about the employer asking him to pay the fees I told you in the earlier video, like $1,000. So before it was even less than that, like 275, I guess. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So they decided to shut down that system all, but it's still available for you in Yukon. Why it was so hard in getting LMI in cities like Toronto, Vancouver or Surrey? Because to protect the employees as well. And so they did three things. First, they set the minimum wages for those people under LMI, and second, they were checking actually. And if you go and do Google about LMI's things in 2014, you will find some article. So that employees safe under employer. I did Google and I just found some interesting fact. If you're planning to move in Yukon, which sector you will get higher chances in LMI, especially skilled trades, healthcare, hospitality, or like office manager or supervisor, high wages team. And let's talk about drawbacks and the benefit. Let's start with first point, and which is you will stick with the one employer for whole your PR process. So if you even try to work with other employer, you won't, and if you will do it, you're gonna be banned or like deported. So think about before applying for LMI. And second point, it's a very long journey, to be honest, and a very slow process, because your employer has to do advertising and applying for LMI and approve from government, and sometimes they just reject it because they are not providing a proper document for your LMI. So just think before getting LMI and just learn how to be patient throughout the process. Let's talk about benefits. It will give you a boost in your express entry file, because you will get around 50 to 200 points. So you're already having enough point to get the invitation for applying a PR process, but it's a long journey. Remember this. So if you're planning to get LMI, just make sure you will get a spot for nominee, because remember in 2026 there's only spot for like 282, and in July it will start again. So if you're lucky enough, best of luck, and knowledge is power, so that they can have enough knowledge to share with anyone, and especially with your employer. Because in Yukon I was finding so hard to explain my stuff like PNP and like YNP to employer, because they were like, what is this? So like they were not even having knowledge regarding how the process. So we were discussing with my employer. So sorry bro if you're gonna watch this video. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna track LMI and nominee program update throughout the years 2026. So don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe my channel, and please share that video with those people who are planning to moving in Yukon again. And personal advice for you guys, please do not come in Whitehorse. You should go in Dawson City, Haines Junction, Watson Lake, what else, Mayo, Ross River, so that you will get a spot and you don't need to apply for LMI, because again it's a long journey. So wish you best of luck guys, and see you in the next video. My face is getting freezing now, so I have to go home and just rest, because it's minus 30 out there. So see you guys, take care. And if I miss something in this video regarding LMI, please go ahead and do comment, so that I'll figure out and I do correction about it. So until, take care guys, and see you